Hey, what's up, guys? It's Izzy and So here, and it's back here again with Anime Talk. And today's show, why are you laughing? Because I interrupted you again and you didn't say your name?
Yeah, I wasn't ready.
Yeah, I know you weren't ready. That's why I took over your name. Because you're over here slouching like a douchebag. Alright, now wait, real quick though, let's talk about the anime we're going to talk about today, and that is Attack on Titan. Do you know the
Go,
episodes?
kitty, go.
Stop. She's playing with the laser pointer. Alright. So today's show is Attack on Titan, and we're actually gonna talk about 2 episodes because we didn't talk about last week, and we didn't have enough time. And I believe last week was episode 44, and yesterday was 45. So let's talk about it.
Okay.
I'll beat your ass. Hashtag
Okay.
when you're not ready to do a podcast, I'll beat your ass right now.
When you die in Fortnite.
When you die in Fortnite. Okay. Yeah. So we're gonna skim through episode 44 real quick because we don't want to waste a lot of time on it. Because even though it was a really really good episode, I wish we just dedicated a whole episode for it. You know.
We're focusing on the recent episode because we don't have time for that.
Yeah. So real quick for episode 44, I remember that there was a big ass fight scene between the scouts and Kenny's group, and we had also Historia with her dad.
Yeah, she was
flipping out.
Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, it's just like, okay, so it ended off with actually in that episode Hanji got injured.
Yeah, which was pretty big.
Yeah, I because they overreact. Did it overreact?
But it's just like a Titan when someone gets hurt, someone gets hurt.
So I felt like, oh my god, is she really gonna die?
Yeah.
I need to stop saying because I've listened to my
I
keep on saying
well,
it.
I breathe heavy, and then also I go, what else? Yeah, that's what I do.
No, I listen. Actually, I listened to 2 of our recent podcasts, and then did I say again? Whatever.
So.
And then, I listened to them, and then I noticed how much I say and basically, that's what happened in the episode.
When you
But
didn't say
yeah,
anything.
I try to control that because improvement is key. Anyways, so I thought Hanji was really gonna I thought she was gonna die.
And then also another basically, and another big point was that there was a big ass fight between the scouts and the Kenny group, which was crazy.
It was the scouts. They were
dominating,
killing them.
Yeah, they were dominating them.
Really, they were.
Yeah, and the Kenny's group looked weak as shit.
Yeah.
I remember they looked so threatening.
And it was 50 or 30 out of
There was more than them. Yeah, and I remember when I told you the last podcast there was a contraption there. They released.
Oh right, yeah.
That was it. That was the thing I was talking about.
Yeah, it was the barrel with oil, or it had oil, and then they lit it up and blew everything.
And that's what probably gave him the biggest advantage because the Kenny's regiment was confused as shit.
Yeah, they weren't ready for it. They're like, what the hell?
Yeah, and then let's fast forward a little bit. So the biggest one actually from the episode, what it is the Historia and Eren and her dad kind of thing, the big whole mishap.
Okay, so the rice dad, I'm just gonna call him that. The rice dad, he was not pressuring her, but he was telling her that if she
I think he was pressuring her.
Yeah.
He was just literally trying to manipulate her.
Yeah. That's in a subtle way though.
Yeah.
So he was telling her to inject herself with whatever it was in.
It was it's like a Titan veil that turns you into a Titan.
Yeah, and then he wanted her to do that because she had the rice power or whatever.
Yeah.
Right? So, and then she kept on she was hesitating the whole time. She was
but at the same time she was thinking about doing it because of her family.
Yeah.
She wants to carry on the tradition they had, and the same thing as Eren's dad was the one that killed her family. She wanted to kill Eren, but turns out it wasn't that. Because there was this badass music playing, and she's like, "No, Dad."
That music was so good.
It was so good.
I don't know why.
Why did they mess up on the intro, but everything else
so
was
bad?
Yeah.
But it wasn't bad. It was just it didn't suit.
That should have been an ending.
Their last openings, they suit they're exactly.
They're Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
When you listen to an intro, it should be Attack on Titan.
That was not at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, so she she was hesitating, and then like she like flipped out and she's like, no, I'm not gonna do this, bro. I'm good.
It's not a phase, Dad.
Not fam.
Not gonna do that shit. And then she just like destroyed the like the medication that or whatever.
And like it splattered on the floor, and then she went. And then
oh wait, no, she threw her
punched.
dad like nothing. Like he was.
Oh yeah, she flipped her dad over. Like, dang, I didn't even know she was strong.
yeah, and then
yeah, like the rest of the episode, she was like being all badass, no lie. Like, even like Eren, freaking Eren. I don't know why he was acting like such a coward. Like, what was wrong with him?
How
He's like, no, just kill me now. And then she's like, what the hell's wrong with you? She's like trying to like, and then basically,
Yeah. And another thing, the thing is about anime though, it's like when you have that weak character, you build them up to be a strong character, right? Like you know, like they cry and stuff. But for some reason, but no, you need to think about Eren. I think he's the only one that's like they build him up. He's like, oh, I'm gonna kill all the Titans. I'm gonna do this and that. But every time
it was the opposite. So like he was strong in the beginning, and then he like as the anime progressed,
he's strong in confidence, but not as a person because he was pretty weak. Yeah. But still, he's still like is like controlling his power.
Yeah, he's being such a wimp.
Yeah, man, it's like Historia, kill me. Like, oh my, dude, are you serious?
I've done so much.
Like he's saying he's trying to do it to save humanity, but at the same time, I'm thinking this guy.
Like he didn't even think about it.
He didn't even think about it. Like he didn't understand like what would be the situation, you know.
I mean, in a logical way, they actually in the recent episode they were talking about it, and he should have like thought about it. Oh, like how would me dying benefit everybody else? He didn't think about it. He was just like following whatever the dad was saying, like, oh, you have to
basically
eat him. He's like, go ahead, eat me.
Basically believing the bullshit, and Historia wasn't believing the bullshit.
Yeah, that's
so should we change the main character to Historia?
Yeah,
because she was just literally like the only one I could see that was improving as a character like that, like a crazy character.
Yeah, so all that we're like wasting time on.
It's okay. Let's just talk about the ending now. Now, when Historia is trying to free Eren, her dad starts to lick the.
He was like down on the ground, and then like he's like, "Oh my God, what did you do?" Like after she like destroyed it, she's like, "What the hell did you do?" He started going crazy, and then like she flipped him, and then like he went like, and then he crawled over to the, let's call it a potion. And then he licked it, and then he started transforming, and that's how it ended.
Yeah, and then
him being like he's transforming, and then like his whole like spine was like it was huge, and that's how it ended. Yeah, it was crazy.
And then we go to episode 45, which is still another good episode.
Yeah, it was it was actually really good. Like I don't know why you said people didn't like.
I told you because I was reading comments. I was reading people like reviews or something. For some reason, everyone was saying that this chapter in the manga was boring. Like it was so boring.
Are you sure it was this chapter?
Yes.
Because it's intense.
It was
it's
this
getting
chapter.
Like, it's so good.
Everyone said it was the chapter where the humans were conflicting with each other, and this is it.
It's not boring. Maybe it was because like it's not visuals. And more
I don't know, because
reading.
a lot of people are if you like read any manga, like if you say fairy tale, they always say fairy tale's better than the manga. They say Naruto's always better than the manga. But at the same time, I'm always gonna be with the anime. I would prefer visuals, like anime visuals instead of.
Like I've never even tried ever reading.
I tried. The only one I would do was Naruto.
I read webtoons online, and they're pretty interesting, but like I'd rather watch anime only because like it's visuals and you don't like really have to pay attention that much like as in reading.
And that's why we don't want to watch subbed a lot either because of the reading.
I don't mind Gintama sub, but like others.
But yeah, it's not. It's like if we never had the choice, like if
but
like we never had the choice to go to dub, and I feel like I'm telling you straight up, I would have finished Gintama way faster if it was dubbed. But at the same time, now because of how I am right now with the sub, I'm gonna watch a sub. Yeah. I watched Fairy Tail subbed, I watched Naruto subbed, and at the same time, I prefer the dubbed better because I just prefer it, and I stopped with Fairy Tail. Naruto, I finished it.
If I had a choice to like watch dub oversubbed for Gintama. I'd stick with the like sub. I can't.
But that's
Okay,
before.
okay. Like, anyways,
But that was before.
continuing.
Oh my god, why are we talking about? Okay, yeah. So the
Continue.
episode 45, Attack on Titan. So
Okay.
now this is what's starting off the, So what's
How
his
did
name?
it start off?
It was,
Oh, so it was with Historia and Eren, right?
yeah, I think there was
Yeah, she was yelling at him.
calling her
Yeah.
a pussy. You're such a pussy, I swear. What a pussy. Like, no joke. You know what? Let's make this rank commentary. Eren Yeager is a pussy. Like, why are you crying? Why are you crying? You're seriously everyone has their faith in this man. And he's crying. You know what? Forget Historia.
Even later in the episode, he was acting all like wimpy.
Oh my
and
god.
like Mikasa was looking at him like strangely, like
Do I love this man?
who is this
Who
guy?
are you? Why are you a pussy? Oh god. Okay, from now, since we got that all out, let's go back to the beginning. So it was I think her dad was still transforming right now.
Right.
I don't remember bits of it. Sorry guys, because we're just so many shows we watched. Like seriously, we watch a lot in one
Yeah,
day.
we did.
Like I'm not talking about like episodes. I'm talking about shows of the episodes. Like we will watch Gintama, not Fairy Tail, but beginning when Fairy Tail comes out. You know, like all that like in one day sometimes. And we're trying to do podcast reviews.
Yeah.
It's a headache.
That's why we're so late on like some of the podcasts.
Yeah.
For example, Attack on Titan.
Yeah. So okay. So, they were
So, yeah.
Okay. Let's go also to the company. The scout company. They were fighting. What's their name? The Kenny's group. They're still fighting them, and now they just
Yeah.
blocked them off. Hanji and
Yeah, and
Armin.
then Kenny, he was like, I don't have time for you, so he left.
Mhm.
And then I think everybody was regrouping or retreating.
Well, right now at this point, because of what's happening, everything was shaking.
Yeah, they're
Armin,
retreating
Armin, and Hanji's like second commander took Hanji out of the area, because she was
then. Yeah,
injured,
and then Levi, Mikasa, and
and
Sasha,
they moved up,
and
advanced to
Jiran.
go get Eren. As this is happening, I believe majority of the regiment of Kenny's was getting hurt.
Yeah, they were. Yeah,
And
because everything was collapsing.
so,
Of
like,
the
yeah, there was no time to
transformation
fight.
Of the dad, he was
Yeah.
like literally, he was so huge.
there was no time to fight.
Yeah.
You know, so that's why they were trying to get the hell out of there. And as he was growing, the dad, when he drank the potion, the rice dad, what's it called? What's her name? Historia was trying to free Eren,
Yeah,
and she
yeah,
couldn't because of the wind
so,
and stuff.
yeah, and then
Mikasa
who came?
comes.
Levi came.
Mikasa comes.
Mikasa came.
She comes. And then we have like the bald guy. I forgot his name. The funny bald guy. Connie, he comes in there. He's
and then
opening,
John-
and
John.
Levi's. Everyone's there.
Yeah, they all come, and
except
then-
for Armin and Hanji.
And then
the
they're
second
holding
Mega
on to him like they got the keys, and then they started like
Man.
you know.
And then they had like that moment where like they're about to die because they don't know what's gonna happen. Like they're on the wall, like they don't know what to do. They're trying to think of something. And then we have pussy ass Eren crying like
He's
a
like,
little.
oh my god, I'm so sorry, guys. This is all my fault. Like,
You should just let. He's like, just let him eat me. Just let him eat me. Like, oh my god, Eren. And then I can't even right now. Like, it's so stupid. This is the Eren. Get your shit together.
What the hell are you doing, man?
Like, why are you doing this, man? Naruto never gave up. Natsu
Okay,
never gave up.
okay.
Midoriya never gave
Chill
up.
out.
Oh my, any other
I
anime.
think maybe the main reason people didn't like it was because of Eren. Probably.
Now I'm thinking maybe because they didn't like it because of Eren. Then we need a new freaking main character.
Yeah.
No, hopefully Eren gets better. This is just
Hopefully.
so
yeah,
dumb.
Who said that? I think it was Levi. He's like, okay, like seriously, this is your choice.
Mhm.
And then it showed the flashback of
And
the
him
last time.
him making a choice from before.
Yeah, and then he's like, do you trust us? And then he's like, yeah, I trust you. But then like he went and got that other potion called armor.
Yeah, there's like an armor person. Yeah.
Yeah, and then he was like, I'm sorry, and then he took it and drank
And then it looked like he was
or
he's being like a douchebag again. Like he's like crying and being a pussy. And everyone's like, "What the hell are you doing?" And
yeah,
then
even saw whatever.
the way he was trying to the way he was running, He was like,
Yeah.
it looked like he like, I'm sorry, guys. and then he jumped into the like.
It's like how Titans run.
Yeah, how the
weird-looking
Titans
ones.
run. And then they were like, is this guy serious? And then they thought he was doing something stupid, like he was gonna kill himself.
Yeah.
But it turns out Eren
he,
saves everyone. Yeah, he
transformed.
transforms.
And then he drinking or biting into that armor thing.
Potion, yeah.
He had the ability to like build a shield.
It looked like Annie's thing. Annie's.
Yeah, and that's the
yeah.
thing. That's why it's called armor. I think the armor Titan has one. Has it too.
But it's a different color or something.
Yeah.
It's something different.
Yeah, and then he basically saved everybody.
Which is, thank God.
And as that was happening, everything was going down, and like the dad, he was like almost fully, completely transforming.
Mm-hmm.
And then by the time like they're like, they had the shield up, he left.
Yeah, he went up on the surface.
Yeah, and he looks weird.
Yeah, he looks like he's not forming.
It's creepy.
Right.
That's why he said, "Oh, I can do it. You know, I can't transform."
Yeah, that could be the reason. I don't know.
It's crazy though. He's even bigger. Even Sasha, I think, mentioned it. He's bigger than the Colossal Titan. That's how big he is.
The thing is, he doesn't look as big as because he's crawling.
Yeah.
And he
Imagine
doesn't. He's not
standing up.
And he's not fully formed.
Yeah, and his arms and legs were so skinny, and like his whole body was like all slug.
Yeah. So let's just rewind. Let's keep skipping a little bit. We're gonna go to right now on the surface, and we have
Armin, Hanji, and like her friend or partner. Already got in the surface, and
they're just still running from. They're running from the aftermath.
Yeah, and then after that, like
Erwin.
it showed Erwin
and his company, the other rest of the scouts company, and they're gonna go there and check out what's happening. They're gonna go see what's going on.
Yeah, and then they're following that one big huge Titan, and then before that, Levi and the others they came up to him, right, or they met up.
I think.
Yeah,
they met.
And he was like, "Oh, go to Cena or go to the walls."
It wasn't Cena. No, I think it was a different district. There was a district they're going to, and
that one. Yeah, the one.
Whatever district they said, it was the closest district right there at the point. Okay, so now there's like a whole dialogue part right here. There isn't really like, oh yeah, there is some information. They were just telling Eren, stop being a little pussy. And Historia was giving her feedback.
To Hanji understood. She was like she was predicting what would happen if Eren got chewed up by the Titan.
Oh yeah, they were trying to explain like what options they can have. Like one of them is getting Eren getting eaten, and then the other one was Eren actually taking the power.
And then Eren was fine with it. He's like, okay, if that's what has to happen, then I'm fine with it. And Mikasa, of course, was like, no, Eren.
And then Historia was like,
Eren,
no. Historia was like, no. And she was stating the reasons why. And stuff.
Yeah. She actually like gave good reasons on like it could backfire. You know, like maybe
because so much uncertainty.
They thought that if the dad Titan ate Eren, then he'd turn back, but they wouldn't know that because it never happened before.
They want to control the Rice dad, but the thing is, remember, he can brainwash people. Yeah. So he can literally eliminate your memories and pretend that he's following your orders. Yeah. But and then let's skip a little bit more now. And
they decided that they have to kill him.
Yeah, they wanted to kill him, and Historia's like, I don't care. Kill him. Kill him. I don't give a shit.
I don't care about that dude.
He's
trying to kill me. I'll kill him.
Yeah. Now we're all.
They're in the
district.
Yeah, they're in the walls.
And then we have and they're like, oh yeah, by the way, Historia, you're gonna be the queen.
Just do me this little favor and we'll be okay.
Because we can't live under a military rule, and you're like the closest thing we can have. And she's like.
And then she was already talking about how she doesn't want to be like known as part of the Rice family, and she wants to be her own woman, you know?
Yeah, and her friends were defending her.
And then Levi came in and he's like, hey, you're gonna be our queen, okay?
And the friends were defending her, like, oh, well, she doesn't want this. We don't want to put her through this, and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, she's like, nah, it's okay, guys.
It's okay, guys, I got this. And then we go to, she wants to also put herself on the line. Remember that? And she put her uniform on, and she was getting ready to fight.
I still want to be able to, like, defend myself and everybody else.
Yeah, and then we have they're trying to think of a plan right now because the Rice Dad is coming towards the district, and it's gonna
And
destroy
they're
the wall.
preparing, and
And then the best part is that
Erwin.
everyone's like, "Yo, so what's the plan, Erwin?" Let the
Let them
Titan
come.
let him come.
And
He's
it's
like,
so
they're like,
weird.
no, they're like, how are we gonna stop him, or what are we gonna do? We don't
Let him.
let him come, and then it ends like right there.
It's time for me to die.
Yeah,
I was
so
supposed to die before, but now I'm really gonna die.
yeah, so Erwin is Madara Uchiha. He's evil.
Erwin is so smart. Like, I know he has a plan.
Yeah, he
But
has a
what's
plan.
your plan, bro?
Yeah, he
Everybody
should
was
explain.
freaking out.
Yeah.
They're like, oh my god, what do you mean? And then Levi's just looking at him like, what's up? Like,
Yeah.
I know you, you know me.
Yeah, so we gotta wait until next week. God damn it, I hate when they do that.
Yeah, and that's how they ended. They're discussing, with quotation marks, discussing what they're gonna do, and that's how it ended.
And then let's do a recap. So we have Eren being a pussy little bitch, and then his story becomes the main character. The end.
That's all for anime talk today.
That was Izzy, and
So,
see you guys later.
so bye.
Shut up.